Welcome back to MLB Tonight, continuing coverage of history. Robert Flores with Carlos Pena and Dan O'Dowd. The single-season hits record of 262 held by Ichiro since way back in 2004 has been eclipsed in what will go down as one of the greatest offensive seasons in Major League history. Carlos, Dan, your thoughts?
This is just amazing. I mean, to be able to go out there and be so consistent. I mean, look, I played against Ichiro. He's one of the most exciting players I've ever seen, certainly with the bat, and breaking his record must be so special. It's going to go down in history as one of the greatest feats in this game.
No, Carlos, it's also a record that as an industry we don't focus or talk about very much. I think that's what makes it so special and so unique within our game.
And once again, congratulations to the new record holder.
Jack Hammer comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. On the ground to first. Could be two. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Bottom of the inning at the plate. Jack Hammer. Heel back to work. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
And that keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is, I don't really know what to say anymore.
At this point, it honestly feels like it's never going to end. Absolutely remarkable. Squirts away a little bit. Hammer gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Down in the count, battling to stay alive, and just a nice job to put it in play. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Swing and a ball line to center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in, and there's one away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
And now the right fielder, Griffin Conine. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Out to short, Volpe. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's Kike Hernandez. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. On the ground. They take the force out, and that is the inning. No runs on.
Now batting, first baseman, Jack Hammer.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. That is the inning. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. appeal. Back to work. There's a swing and a drive. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
And here is Michael Conforto. In the dirt. Now the tag at third, and they got him. Ready to begin the eighth, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. On the ground right side. He'll do it himself. One up, one down. So stepping in for Boston, Jack Hammer. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not in time. It's a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Here's a 1-2. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Connor Wong. To the right side, Chisholm. Slings to first. That's the inning. Boston strands a pair. Hammer managed to keep the hitting streak alive. Jack Hammer comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. And stepping in for Boston, Jack Hammer. Hammer wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. That one is blasted. Left field towards the monster. Into the monster seats and gone. A laser to left. His latest homer in an incredible season. And that gives him the lead. It's 2-0.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
That one the other way. And that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard. That one fouled off. Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. and this one could be extra bases. The throw into second. He's in safely at second, and a run comes in to score. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Hammer at second with 2 down. Popped up. Peraza. And that will end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Jack Hammer. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field, way back there. And that one hops the wall. Now around second, going for third. Caught in a rundown now. Too aggressive, he's tagged out, retreating to second. Duke Ellis stepping in now for the Yankees. On the ground right side. And he handles it himself for the out. And next for the Red Sox, Jack Hammer. 3 for 3 with a homer and 2 doubles.
Get up, ball. Get up, ball.
Base hit center field. And that keeps the inning alive. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
2 outs, runner at first. Michael Conforto up next for the Red Sox.
One.
In the dirt, but kept close. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. The 1-1. Line to left. And that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 9th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Back in Boston, we're in extras here, and now the first baseman, Jack Hammer.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Leiter back to work. And fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And there's a base hit to the left. Throw comes in, and the winning run stops 90 feet from home. Nobody out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Tied at 4. Line drive, base hit, that'll do it. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Red Sox walk it off in the 11th.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping
Jack Hammer with 5 hits last time. So runner at second, 2 down. Hammer now at the plate. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it bangs off the monster. The run comes in from second. The relay. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the fourth. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. And he grounds one to the right side. He steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Now batting, first baseman Oswaldo Cabrera.
1 out, bases empty.
The first baseman, Jack Hammer.
Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Diving, he gets down. Could be extra bases. Devers headed home. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. It's 4-3. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Hit on the ground to short. Volpe slings it across. That ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We're through 6 full. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Jack Hammer. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Hammer. Jack Hammer getting ready. He's on an absolute tear. Jack Hammer, the next to hit.
First baseman, Jack Hammer.
In there, and it's 0-1. Hard hit, but right at him in left. Hit in the inning, a solo homer. 1 out, bases empty.
Hammer.
Big stack center field. And it gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, tack one more game onto his hitting streak, dude. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. 1 out, runner at second. And the batter now, Masataka Yoshida. Hammer leads off second with one gone in the inning. Popped up. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, catcher, Connor.
And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Man at second. Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. Two outs. On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning. One left for the Red Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Otañez, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it bangs off the monster. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he's squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. In the air, left side. Settles under this one. Squeezes it. 2 away now.
Now back, the catcher, Connor.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now at the plate, Connor Wong. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
First and second, 2 outs. So stepping in for Boston, Griffin Conine. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. Line drive, that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So bases all loaded up. The batter will be Michael Conforto. Bases loaded, 2 down. On the ground, right side. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. But a 5 spot has evened this game up. 5 innings complete, and we're all even at 6 apiece. One down, and now it's going to be Jack Hammer.
Come on, ball, get on up.
Line drive, caught.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard, you understand the situation, you want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Hammer kept the hitting streak going in this one. Jack Hammer with a remarkable season so far, leading his team in runs batted in. Can he deliver at the plate again today? It's the Athletics and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jack Hammer. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. Out of here. That one felt good. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they grab the lead. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And here is Zach Geloff. Howe, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Gets the bunt down the right side. Hammer. They apply the tag, and the runner moves up to second.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. The A's looking to add another. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark and he scores. The throw to second is offline.
Comes through with the RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Springs back to work. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, out, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the A's. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Springs back to work. That one ripped. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And a pitch. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Offense held in check there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the A's 7. 1 out, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. The 0-2. Popped up. Hammer has this one sized up. And he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. Back here at Fenway Park, bottom of the inning. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Jack Hammer. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 7-6. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Hammer, certainly not the reason they lost this game. 2 homers on the day. Jack Hammer, fresh off an impressive. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3 double play. And the inning is over. So they get 1 run, 2 hits, 1 was a home run, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the A's. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Jack Hammer. Sears back to work. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one back. And it's gone. A soaring shot to center. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 1-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. There's a swing and a drive. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they're chipping away. It's 9-5.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And now the first baseman, Jack Hammer. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now, seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now, Carlos Cortez. The A's looking to add another. Bunting gets it down to first. Gonzalez to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 2 outs. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. And that bunted towards first. And they tag him out. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the A's 11 and the Red Sox 7. Now here is Jack Hammer.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
Fought off foul.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
That one drilled left field. Into the monster seats and gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 11-10. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, and so...
Hammer with a valiant job in defeat. Smashed 3 homers at the plate.
Well, Boog, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just...
Jack Hammer went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the Boston Red Sox taking. So 2 down, and stepping in for Boston, Jack Hammer. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Coming home. The relay. Head first slide safe at the plate. And it's 1-0.
And that keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is, I don't really know what to say anymore.
At this point, it honestly feels like it's never going to end. Absolutely remarkable. And with 2 down, the Red Sox, the early lead. And here is Michael Conforto in the dirt. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. On the ground to the left, Walls. Low throw, and he can't pick it.
We all know that that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't what you're looking for on defense. 2-out errors are a lot like 2-out walks, but maybe even worse because you're...
That one lifted to left. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
Tyrone Taylor now at the plate. Walls, the runner at second with 1 away. That one to first. Hammer. And no throw. He's into first easily. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Sam Huff next to hit for the Rays. Man on second, 2 down. Right side. takes it himself. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We head to the second here at Tropicana. Man at first, 1 away.
The first baseman, Jack Hammer.
Hammers that one, curling down the line and foul.
Well, that's where you want to be right there, all over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out.
That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Devers around third, the relay throw, the tag, and he's in there. It's 3-2. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
1 out, runner at second. So stepping in for Boston, Michael Conforto. Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And so 2 on with 1 out. Red Sox already lead it. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Blake Sabol. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Morel hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Well, it was a bad read off the bat, but he still managed to make the catch. That could have turned out much worse. Catch saved him a run.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Hernandez digs in now. The 1-1. Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We move on to the bottom of inning. 2 outs, base is empty. Line drive, caught. 1-2-3. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Going, gone. He'll touch them all. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they add a pair. It's 5-3. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for Tampa. They're still down 5-3. Jack Hammer up next for the Red Sox. He's already homered here in this one. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That'll make it out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 6-3. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Hammer was outstanding in this ball game. Jack Hammer, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Jack Hammer. That one is absolutely belted. 1 runs in, and that one's off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they lead by 3.
Well, tack one more game onto his hitting streak, Boog. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. Runner in scoring position, no outs. The batter will be Michael Conforto. In the dirt, blocked. Lined into right. Taylor pulls it down to second with the throw. No chance to get back. It's a double play. And now the shortstop, Cooper Kinney. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left on. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Red Sox 5, the Rays nothing.
Now batting the first baseman, Jack Hammer.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
1 out, runner at second. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Michael Conforto. The pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. Takes it to the bag. That's one. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Now it's the right fielder, Griffin Conine.
Griffin Conine.
The other way, and a base hit knocks in a run. Man at first, one away. Hammer launched a pair of homers in his last game. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped right center field. And it one-hops the wall. Devers headed home. He will score. We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
On the ground to first, could be 2. To second, back to first for 2, and that'll do it. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Red Sox. Bottom of the inning. Now it's going to be James Triantos. This one popped up. Hammer. Drops into the glove. 1 away. Man at first with 1 gone. Jack Hammer up next for the Red Sox. 3 for 3, and he's come up with 3 doubles. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around second is Devers. And he's got a double, his 4th hit. Two on with one out. Michael Conforto will climb in. On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. So 2 on with 2 away. And next for the Red Sox, Griffin Conine. Devers on third. Hammer at second with 2 gone. That one almost got him. On the ground to third. Taylor whips it to first. And that'll do it. Boston. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Now back, the designated hitter. Conforto.
And here is Michael Conforto. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
It just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
That one the other way. Takes it in for the out. Throw not in time at second to double him off. Great hustle to get back. So up next, Connor Wong. Hammer at second. Conforto over at first with 1 away. That one hit to right. Taylor makes the grab, and there are 2 outs.
Now back, the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
And stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. This one in the air center field. Palacios settles under this one, and that is that. Jack Hammer up next for the Red Sox.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. 1 run is in, and it hits the fence. Headed for the plate. Now he launches a throw over his head. He'll make it up to third, and I'm sure that'll be an error of the outfielder. So 1 gone with a runner at third. Now it's the DH, Michael Conforto. Hammer stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And it's right in front of the plate. barely got him for the out close play.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield was back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
So stepping in for Boston, Griffin Conine. So now 2 on and 2 outs. First and third, 2 away. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Morel makes the play, and that is that. So they get 3 runs, only 1 hit, an error, but 2 are left stranded. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The Red Sox out front, 15-2. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. And now the catcher for the Rays, Pedro Pajes. Ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. Throw into third. And he's out.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring.
Hammer really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. Knocked in a boatload of runs.
Well, Boog, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
Jack Hammer has been a constant force at the plate this season, leading his team in batting average. This young phenom will get another opportunity to shine today. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next. Top of the 2nd. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Jack Hammer.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Pepio back to work. Rips one to right. Peters makes the grab. One pitch and one out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. Nobody out, runner at first. That one is absolutely belted. Gone. And we're starting over. It's 2-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at bat. You watch him from the on deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Jack Hammer up next for the Red Sox. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Clevenger goes 6'1", 220 pounds, and he was a third-round pick. That one ripped. And that's going to bang against the wall. And he holds it first with a single. Nice job getting the ball back in there. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
One gone, runner at first. And next for the Red Sox, Masataka Yoshida. This one in the dirt. One-run game, one out, one on. Ground ball right side, could be two. Huff over to second, return throw to first, got him, double play, and that'll do it. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the eighth coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Rays 3. Hammer had a great showing in the win.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a real
Jack Hammer, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. And stepping in for Boston, Jack Hammer. Fouled off left side.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there. On its way and out of here. A two-run shot. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Two outs, base is empty.
The first baseman,
Hammer matched a homer in his last game. Back up the middle and a base hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Got him. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around at 5 score. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Red Sox 8 and the Jays nothing. 1 out, base is empty.
the first baseman, Jack Hammer.
Fastball for a strike. Ripped on a line. Schneider makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Tom.
So 2 down at the plate. Jack Hammer. He's already homered here in this one. Liner, and this could be trouble. Hamilton around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Two outs. And no one can get there. Lead runner to second with two gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Griffin.
And now the right fielder, Griffin Conine. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and two gone. Michael Conforto will climb in.
Michael Conforto.
Here's a 1-1. On the ground to first, Guerrero. He'll do it himself. They limit the damage here. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4-5-6 coming up. It's the Red Sox 10 and the Jays nothing. So one out, nobody on. And next for the Red Sox, Jack Hammer. He's already homered in this game. Strike one. Swanson in his 7th season, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Oh, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. One down. Connor Wong now at the plate. Man at second. That's a hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. So digging in, Griffin Conine. On the ground to second, might be two. Spin throw, that's one. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 11 and the Jays nothing. Hammer was a big contributor for them in the win. 4 hits, 1 of them a homer.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Jack Hammer comes into this one. Second inning set to go. So stepping in for Boston, Jack Hammer. Gosman back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Hammer needs just one more base hit to reach a staggering 300 for the year. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reaching for it, and brings it in.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way bad.
Smash to the left side to Jimenez. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now it's the DH, Nathan Lucas. Blue Jays down a run. Popped up right side. Hernandez brings it in, and that will end the inning. Huge. One out, bases empty. That one ripped left field, and it hits the fence. Around first, heading for two. The throw to second is offline.
And that keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is, I don't really know what to say anymore.
At this point, it honestly feels like it's never going to end. Absolutely remarkable. So up next, Connor Wong. In the dirt. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Santander makes the grab, and there's two down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
He goes down looking. So the Jays pen does its job nicely there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots do up. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Blue Jays 2. One gone, runner at first. Andres Jimenez digs in now. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths. Tying run at the plate. Grounded to third. Could be two. Over to Kike. And that's all they'll get. Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work. No outs. Runner at first. And now the first baseman, Jack Hammer. 1 for 3. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Garcia in his 11th season, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Well, he was ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a look. There's a swing and a drive. Bangs off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Connor Wong.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
2 in scoring position, nobody out, and we're in the top of the 8th. Soft contact in the air. Base hit, 1 run is in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Oh, that's 2-strike hitting right there. He did well just to put the ball in play. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now it's going to be Griffin Conine.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Grounder might be 2 to Jimenez. Out. To Guerrero, and they turn 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And here is Michael Conforto.
No matter what, when you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit as a run scores. Hammer added 1 more to that hitting streak.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
Jack Hammer getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. 1 down. And stepping in for Boston, Jack Hammer. And that one hammered. That's back. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around first, digging for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, tack one more game onto his hitting streak, Groove. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Connor Wong, the next to hit. In the air, left side. Makes the catch for the out.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Griffin Conine up next for the Red Sox. Hammer at second with 2 down. whips it to first. And that is that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Two outs, base is empty. Splits the plate. 0-1. That's hard hit on the line. And that is that. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still trail 1-0.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jack Hammer.
That one drilled left field. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Devers headed home. The relay. Not in time. He scores. And they take a 2-run lead. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm. He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Blue Jays 1. And next for the Red Sox, Jack Hammer. Right through there for a strike. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Everything came together for him. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
So runner at second, 2 down. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. In the dirt, blocked. Man on second, 2 down. And that one in the air center field. Schneider snags it, and that is that. 1 left for the Red Sox as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Hammer really excelled in this one and contributed to the win.